once again everyone, welcome back to another discussion video. This time round I've got two comics I'm going to be discussing. We've got Detective Comics Volume 5 Gothopia and Volume 5 of Batman and Robin called The Big Burn. Gothopia was a really interesting run on the Batman. It starts off with him sort of going against Man-Bat and his wife, who's sort of the aggressive vampire Man-Bat, and so he sort of has to deal with that, and I think that comes from the Dark Knight, the end of that, and then the Gothopia is the Gotham that's created by Scarecrow. He sort of infects the Gotham with a hallucinogenic drug, which makes them believe that the world's all nice and shiny and beautiful, and like perfect. It's like crime free and all that sort of stuff. It's probably like one of my favourite sort of things I've sort of like read other one shots. Say you can see it's very sort of clean and beautiful look, and all the new things. All the heroes are sort of named different, so instead of apart from Batman's called Batman, but we have like Catwoman is Catbird instead of Catwoman. We have Commissioner Sionis instead of Commissioner Guardian, and we have like Bluebell for Batgirl and Brightbat for Batwoman. It's sort of like the perfect world where not very much crime happens, but of course suicides and stuff, and it's sort of like and it's the Joker's, well no, Scarecrow's way of sort of harvesting fears. Like if all fear is taken away, you'll get better fear serum from people who are sort of infected by his fear toxins and stuff. And obviously the one who's not affected by this is Poison Ivy, and because Batman sort of gets hit whilst taking down Poison Ivy with one of her thorns, he himself wakes up and sort of has to go against Scarecrow and sort of save the world, well, save Gotham and wake everyone else up using the antidote and stuff, which is quite interesting. And then he sort of gives Joker his own sort of concoction. And then I think the best thing about this issue is issue 27, which celebrated the 75th anniversary of Batman basically, and had him take on quite a few different sort of stories of like just remembering what happened. And then you've got sort of like old school, which is like it takes it back to like a 60s comic style, which is just great. And then it's like it sort of evolves to newer stuff, and then it's sort of like it goes so meta with like Batman waking up into a comic book story, and it's like happy 75th anniversary. And it's just brilliant. And And then it's like Better Days, which is like Bruce Wayne at 75, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm an old man, and all these people are sort of Bruce Wayne now, and but he still goes out and fights comics. And then it's got like, oh yeah, future Batmans, and alternate, like, oh yeah, 27 years is the amount of time that Batman can live. And I set this program up. It takes 2 years to run, basically, to create a new Bruce Wayne, and that's how sort of they come about. But yeah, definitely issue 27 was probably one of the sort of best things, just in celebration of the 75th anniversary. And then Big Burn is Batman and Robin without Robin, actually, obviously, because Damian Wayne's died, and as of this volume, they've not replaced him with anyone. I think they're going to look for a new Robin in We Are Robin, I think, is the sort of new comic coming out, I think, this month or something like that, that's going to explore finding a new Robin between different candidates. But yeah, so the Big Burn is one that's dedicated to Two-Face, and Batman going against Two-Face. He's sort of like dealing with the fact that he doesn't have Robin anymore, but he's still having to be a sort of hero. So he sort of like Two-Face is there, and then we've got McKillen, who's the person who created Two-Face by pouring acid down on him and killing his wife, basically. And so they sort of like have to Batman and Two-Face sort of have to team up against her, and then this is sort of like a clusterfuck of, oh yeah, I've got to be friends with you and help you out to live, but I also want to sort of capture you and stuff like that. And it's quite interesting. And obviously Two-Face and McKillen have to work together at some point as well in this comic against the other gangs of Gotham, and it's sort of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna end up killing you. And then sort of the last issue is where Dick Grayson comes in, and they sort of remembering Robin, and how he sort of took down Black Tusk, one of Grayson's villains, basically. And it's quite interesting. I'm pretty sure that was mentioned in a previous issue, like of Batman and Robin. But it's pretty good. I really liked this run, and hopefully we'll get a new Robin soon, so Batman and Robin can continue. I don't know if there's any more after this. I'll have to look up that as well. But yeah, both really good issues of them, and that's all I've got to say really about Detective Comics and Batman and Robin. I'll see you guys next time for another discussion video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.